right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are diving deep into something I think a lot of you are going to be pretty interested in.
Yeah, it should be a fun one.
I know I am, at least.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be talking all about coffee today. More specifically, we're looking into the science behind coffee and whether it actually can help people lose weight.
Right, because a lot of people, they drink coffee every day, they love it, they depend on it.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Right. But then I think a lot of people also wonder, like, okay, this is great, but can it actually help me with my health goals? Like weight loss.
Exactly. So that's what we are going to be looking at today. We're going to be breaking down the science of how coffee impacts your metabolism, how it affects things like fat burning, and even
Appetite, yeah.
appetite. Yeah, exactly.
And we're also going to be talking about some popular coffee-based supplements like Java Burn, that kind of thing, and just see what the research has to say about all that.
Perfect. All right, so let's get started. One of the biggest things we hear about with coffee is how it can boost your metabolism.
Yeah.
So can you break that down for us a little bit? Like, how does it actually work?
Sure, yeah. So basically, think about your metabolism like it's kind of like an engine, right? It's constantly burning fuel for energy, even when you're just sitting around, not doing anything too strenuous.
Okay, so even when you're resting, your body's still working.
Exactly. Now, caffeine, the main active ingredient in coffee, kind of comes in and revs up that engine a bit.
Okay, so it makes it more efficient.
Exactly, makes it more efficient. It's a process called thermogenesis, which is essentially just, producing heat and burning more calories.
I see.
And there have been studies that show that caffeine can actually increase your resting metabolic rate. Some studies say by 3%, some say even up to 11%. It depends on the person, but still, it's pretty significant.
That is significant. So that's pretty interesting already, right? Like just drinking coffee can potentially help you burn more calories throughout the day, even when you're not, hitting the gym.
Exactly, exactly. But it's not just about burning calories faster. Coffee can also directly impact the way your body burns fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was this research published in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism, and it showed that caffeine can actually enhance what's called fat oxidation. So basically, it helps your body break down stored fat and use it as energy instead of, just carbohydrates or whatever else.
So it's almost like it's helping your body prioritize fat burning in a way.
Yeah, you could think of it like that. It's like, okay, we've got this stored energy here. Let's tap into that and use it up.
Okay, so we've got this boost in metabolism, and we've got this enhanced fat burning. So how does coffee actually do all of this? Like, what's the mechanism behind it?
Well, there are three main ways that coffee kind of works its magic, so to speak. The first one is something called lipolysis.
Okay, lipolysis, that's a big word. What is that?
Yeah, it's basically just a fancy way of saying breaking down fat. So your body stores fat as triglycerides, these, big molecules. And lipolysis is the process of breaking those triglycerides down into smaller molecules called fatty acids that your body can then use for energy. And caffeine, it helps to stimulate this whole process.
So it's like unlocking the fat from your cells and making available to be burned, right?
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. And then the second mechanism is appetite suppression.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely noticed that sometimes after I have coffee, I'm not as hungry.
Yeah. A lot of people experience that. And that's because caffeine can actually act on certain hormones in your brain that regulate appetite. So it can help you feel fuller for longer and potentially eat less overall.
Okay, that's pretty handy, especially if you're trying to manage your weight.
Right. It can be a helpful tool. And then the third mechanism, it's about enhanced energy expenditure.
Enhanced energy expenditure, what does that mean?
So we know that caffeine is a stimulant. It basically gets your nervous system fired up, gives you that energy boost.
Yeah, the classic coffee jolt.
Exactly. And because of this, you're more likely to move around more, be more active, and burn more calories just throughout the day.
Okay, that makes sense. So even if it's not like a huge difference, just having that little extra pep in your step from the coffee could potentially lead to burning a few extra calories.
Exactly. It all adds up, right?
Right. So it seems like coffee, when enjoyed in moderation, of course, could actually be a pretty decent tool for people who are trying to manage their weight.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a magic bullet by any means, but it can definitely be a helpful part of a healthy lifestyle and weight management plan.
Right. And speaking of trying to get a little extra boost, there are some products out there that combine coffee with other ingredients to kind of amplify these effects, like
Yeah.
Java Burn is a pretty popular one. Can you talk a little bit about those types of products?
Yeah, absolutely. So Java Burn and other similar products, they basically take coffee and combine it with other ingredients that are thought to, have additional weight loss benefits.
Okay, so what kind of ingredients are we talking about?
So common ingredients you might find in these types of supplements are green tea extract, chromium, L-theanine, and a B vitamin
All
complex.
right, and what do those do?
Well, green tea extract is known for its own metabolism-boosting properties. It contains compounds called catechins that have been linked to, increased calorie burning and things like that. Chromium is a mineral that can help regulate blood sugar levels, which can be helpful for managing cravings and preventing those energy crashes that can sometimes lead to overeating. L-theanine is an amino acid that is thought to promote relaxation and focus. It's often combined with caffeine to kind of smooth out the jittery effects that some people get from caffeine alone.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like trying to get the benefits of the caffeine without the downsides.
Exactly. And then the B vitamins, they're essential for energy production and metabolism. So, they kind of help to support the body's overall processes.
Okay, so it's like a whole bunch of ingredients that are all working together to try and uh, enhance the weight loss potential of the coffee.
Yeah, you could say that. But it's really important to remember that these products, they're not miracle cures. They should be used in conjunction with a healthy diet and regular exercise, not as a replacement for them.
Right. It's not like you can just, take a magic pill and expect to lose weight without putting in any effort.
Exactly. And it's also important to note that everyone responds to caffeine differently. Some people are more sensitive to it than others. Factors like genetics, age, health conditions, and your tolerance level can all play a role in how you react to caffeine.
Okay, so it's really important for people to listen to their own bodies and, pay attention to how they feel after consuming caffeine.
Absolutely. If you're experiencing any negative side effects like anxiety, sleep problems, or anything like that, then you might want to reduce your intake or talk to your doctor.
Yeah, always a good idea to consult with your doctor before starting any new supplement or making any major changes to your diet.
Exactly. And just remember, coffee can be a helpful tool for weight management, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. It's all about finding what works for you and combining it with a healthy lifestyle.
So true. All right, so I think we've covered a lot of ground today. We've looked at how coffee can boost metabolism, how it can enhance fat burning, and even some of the supplements that are out there that are trying to kind of maximize those effects.
Yeah, it's been a good deep dive.
It has been, and I think the key takeaway here is that coffee, when enjoyed mindfully and as part of a healthy lifestyle, can potentially be a helpful tool for weight management.
Absolutely. It's not a magic solution, but it can be a part of the equation.
And I think that's a great point to leave our listeners with. As you enjoy your next cup of coffee, think about this. What other healthy habits can you combine with your coffee consumption to really maximize its potential benefits?
Great question to ponder.
It is. It is. All right. Well, thank you so much for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure.
And everyone listening, we'll see you next time.